Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very happy Saturday. Keith here from Come On The Hoops. This is your first time coming across the channel. Like and subscribe below. We really appreciate it. I just want to say thank you very much for the nice comments last night regards to the KASPER SCHMEICHEL video as well. It was a freelance strolling down the road on an evening walk just back from Glasgow in Dublin for the weekend. But let's talk about KASPER SCHMEICHEL. Let's talk about the pros and the cons of this deal, because 85% of Celtic fans are on board regards to this new signing. And for the doubters, we're going to address this. And you know what? Anything can happen in football. I could be wrong by the end of the season. Could be wrong in 3 months' time about my verdict on KASPER SCHMEICHEL. But we're going to say how I feel today. We're going to address the comments as well. So last night, Fabrizio Romero tweeted that KASPER SCHMEICHEL is set to become Celtic new goalkeeper. Understand the contract will be valid until June 25. The deal will also include an option for a further season until June 26. Now, 10 days ago, I was asked in the podcast, would I take KASPER SCHMEICHEL? And my answer was yes. 37 years of age, wealth of experience, played over 700 professional games in his career. Premier League winner, won the championship, has played Champions League football, Europa League football, Conference League football, has played for Denmark over 100 times, 6'2", spent last season at Anderlecht on the Pro League, which was a 1-year contract, previous season at Nice, and then he's worked up with Brendan Rodgers at Leicester City for almost 3 years. I think it is a no-brainer to get this guy in the door. His medical is booked, so the deal will be finalised within the next 24 hours, and he will be confirmed a Celtic player. So he'll be on that jet to DC with the squad. We start molding him into the squad. I think Joe Hart was probably sitting there and absolutely delighted that one of his close friends is taking the reins over Celtic Park. Now, the argument I've had with Celtic fans over the last 12 years is, oh, he's 37, he's going to be 38 in November, he's going to have a Zimmer frame. Have you seen this guy play recently? Still in great shape. You've had the doubts about Adam Eder coming in, that he couldn't do a job. Why we signed a third choice striker from Norwich and he came in and scored the goals? Don't judge the book by the cover. I hate when fans bring players down. I hate when fans talk trash about players and you haven't seen them yet in a Celtic shirt. Actions will speak louder than words, folks. I'm backing this deal. I understand you're frustrated that, with the penny pinching Peter Lawwell stunt yet again. This is about experience. This is about leadership. If we want to win the title again this season, we're going to need the leadership from the back, like we had with Joe Hart. We're going to need that. And obviously, the targets that we have looked at haven't suited the profile. So I'm all in for KASPER SCHMEICHEL. I think he'll be a great keeper for Celtic for the 2 years or the season we have him here. I think with the high intensity games he's played in his career, playing them, big derbies, playing in big European games, playing in Euros, playing in World Cups, I think it's a no-brainer. And most of all, he is a winner. He's obviously the son of Peter Schmeichel, who was an absolute, probably one of the greatest keepers of all time. And KASPER's done a really good time as well in the Premier League in his career. So I'm happy with this. We're going to move on to Paulo Bernardo. So Stephen McGowan of the Daily Mail has wrote a story regards to Paulo Bernardo. Celtic have approached Benfica with a formal offer of 3.5 million with additional add-ons. Now, Benfica have came out and said to the Portuguese media, to the records, that they're looking for more, near 6 million. He's 22 years of age. He started 15 games last season, out 24 games he played for Celtic. Scored 5 goals, derby game. I think if we're looking to get Paulo Bernardo in, we need to bring him in as soon as possible, gel him into the squad. We know what he's capable of doing. I think we do need to have a bit of backup there in case Matt O'Reilly does go in this window. There hasn't been a second bid yet from Atalanta regards to a higher fee from 15 million that they threw at Celtic on Thursday. There hasn't been any higher fees just yet. So let's see how this develops. We all know what Paulo Bernardo can offer to Celtic, and I want him in. It's a player that we can get in. There might be a decent sell-on clause there for Benfica because they probably learned from the Jota fee previously. But he's played Champions League. He's played big games for Celtic, scoring the big derby as well at the start of the year. So let's see how this goes on. Regards to, this source is Footballer Insider. I don't always believe Footballer Insider. I think they're not always accurate about the stories. But looking at yesterday, regards to this particular tweet, regards to I think it's going to happen. I really believe that is on his way out of Celtic. Just going to check this now and show you this particular tweet here. Sacha Travelleri tweeted yesterday. He was a famous Belgian journalist, has over 100,000 followers on X. Said it's going to be a matter of no time. If this is correct, could be on his way to Belgium this weekend to finalise his deal. Now, the fee hasn't been discussed. The original fee 2.5 weeks ago was around £4 million. If we're getting around £4 million for and personal terms agreed, and he'd leave Celtic after playing 47 games and scoring only 12 goals, good bit of business for us. It really is a good bit of business for us. It means that we can start, recruiting in the striking department, because we're going to need Adamida and we're going to need another striker. I've said it a couple of times on the channel, Morosky is going to end up going to Bologna. I don't think Celtic want Morosky. If they wanted Morosky, they would have gotten back in January or last season. So let's see how this develops. And maybe Verdict on KASPER SCHMEICHEL.